BlueSpecs review is going to be tasting Stone's Enjoy after 7-4-16. This is beer gets to 86 on Beer Advocate. The bros haven't looked at it. So basically, like same with the Enjoy by IPAs from Stone. Beer Advocate kind of puts not all of them into one thing. Like there's each date you'll see on an Enjoy After or an Enjoy by IPA. It's a new beer. It's a new batch, different beer. But Beer Advocate puts it all on one page, and they give it one rating for all of the dates, all of the different batches. So this is with the Enjoy By. The Enjoy Buys are IPAs that are to be enjoyed now, immediately, because of the hops and how dank and fresh the hops are, and how it'll be better if you enjoy it now. But this is a Brett IPA. The word Brett, typically I've seen more Brett, like the word Brett stands for Brettanomyces yeast. It's a kind of yeast that gives you like a horse blanket sort of smell or taste, which Boulevard in their Smokestack series has a beer called Saison Brett, which was great. So I've seen more of the Brettanomyces yeast being used in Saisons and different Belgians than I have in an IPA. But so basically, this is an IPA, which is saying that you should enjoy this after 7-4-16. But we're not going to do that. We're not going to wait until 2016 to enjoy this. On the 4th of July, 2016, we're going to try it now and see what it's like. And if I like it, I might. Because I've never had an IPA which is post-cellar, and it gives you cellaring tips here, and it says, really, cellar an IPA? Yes. And they're saying you should cellar this and let it mature. And so I guess I've never been familiar with that, so I'm curious about this. And if I think this is good, then I might go and get another one to cellar and put away. I've never had a Enjoy After before. I've had plenty of Enjoy Buys, and I love the Enjoy By series. I love it. I think it's great. Just great IPAs, those Enjoy Buys. By the way, there's a storm coming right now, so it might get loud, it might get windy, so I have the windows open. I never had an Enjoy After, so I'm not sure what to expect here. I've never had any kind of Brettanomyces IPA before, so I'm curious. And it's 7% alcohol by volume. I bought this at Hy-Vee in Omaha, Nebraska, on 51st and Center Street. I think I paid $12 for it. I don't recall. Get the cork off here. Yeah, it was a good amount of smoke that blew away. Ooh. So I'm curious about this because I've had some IPAs that are kind of going toward being a Saison, so we'll see what this is like. I'm not sure if it's just going to be an IPA that has a horse blanket-like thing going on. So we'll see. Okay. What you hold in your hands is an experiment. This IPA is spiked on bottling with Brettanomyces wild yeast that over time brings about charmingly unpredictable complexity to spice, funk, acidity, and more. The operative words in our beer cellaring thesis is over time. Those of you who are impatient or like to experiment, the earliest we recommend sampling this beer is 7-4-15, and we're still not even there yet. We're still at the end of June, so I can't see how it would be too bad. I mean, it's June 18th right now, so I can't see it being that big of a deal. But this beer won't be fully carbonated until that date. Ideally, you'll want to cellar the beer up to or beyond the Enjoy After date to help it reach its full evolutionary potential. At that point, some facets of the Brett characteristics will have mellowed, while others will have become more profound. It all matures into a fascinating and delicious culmination. Individual results will vary, and that's both the beauty and the intent behind this beer. So, I don't know, I'm a little worried now. Like, maybe it's not ready yet, but maybe that's not what we're looking for. I don't know. I've never had anything like this, so I can see how like the beer might not be fully carbonated yet. Um, but what I might do is I might put my little black cork back on this and wait longer, but we'll see. So I guess that's my bad. I kind of am impatient and can't wait. After I buy a beer, I have to do it. But it does smell horse blankety and does smell kind of nice. It does smell hoppy. Ooh. It's still really nice. Like, I could have, waited until the 4th. So that's my bad. And what I might do is I might go and get another one and then do another video and see how it might be better by the 4th and see that. So this, I guess, is a preliminary video. So I guess I would almost say I would recommend not corking it. So whenever I get a enjoy after beer again, I'm gonna wait until at least the date of this year before I crack it. But let's still review the beer as it is now, and I guess it'll be my recommendation to you as to whether you should crack it before the date of this year. It's very hoppy, definitely. So it is definitely a Brett Noises IPA. It does have a horse blanket, spicy, funky. It's not that funky though. Like, I would assume that over time it would get more funky. But what I might do is I might get 2 more, and then do a video after the 4th of this year, and then I'll use this and use the next one, and then cellar it until the 4th of 2016. Either way, it's still really nice, and it's still really hoppy. It's still very kind of floral and earthy in hops. Does have the Brettanomyces horse blanket kind of aspect. Does have a slight funkiness, but it's not that much, and I just assumed that over time it would get a lot more funky. So mostly what you're getting is hops right now. So what I would recommend is to follow the directions. And I'm stupid and I didn't read the directions on the bottle until I had the video going and I had cracked it. So I'm just learning here because this is a different kind of beer. So this is nothing like I've ever had before. So it's a different thing that I didn't want to think about until now. So mouthfeel is really light and dry, really. So there's this light funk, and I can see how if you would give it time to mature, that it would get more funky and more horse blankety, more spicy, and I can see that. So what I would, I guess, recommend would be to wait and let it sit, and don't crack it before the date of this year. So I'm not going to give a rating at this beer because I didn't follow the directions. So either way, I think it's going to be great. So I'm going to get another one, and we'll see how it is, and then I'll give a full rating after the 4th of this year, and then I'll hopefully get another one to sell too.